Good day, everybody. This is the Ecclesiarch here, back to you with some more Warpforge, and today we are going to be playing none other than the Primarch himself, Roboute Guilliman. And this is going to be very interesting because Guilliman is quite a powerhouse. His main ability is that he possesses a Codex, which makes him the only Warlord in the game that has a Codex ability in his passive, and he heals 1 every time that Codex is triggered. Now, his ability is the author of the Codex, obviously, and he can actually trigger a Codex off any friendly unit. That means he can also trigger it for himself, and if that uses up your whole energy, it's going to trigger twice. So technically, you're healing 2 health per turn, no problemo. Once you use this, then you can choose between different abilities, which are very, very cool. You can choose to add either Primarch of the 13th to your hand, which kind of will help you... like trade and destroy targets that have like more than 2 health. Also, this leaves the buff until the next turn and can target different units, not only Guilliman himself. There's also one where he can give Sentry. Where is that? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Sentry 2 to a unit that it chooses until the next turn. Sentry, as you guys probably know, is a reverse shuriken, which means it's first gonna shoot you and then you get to attack. And if the shot destroyed you, you no longer get to attack. So it's a pretty powerful defensive tool. But one of the main things he has is Supreme Strategist, which gives Armor 1, a 1, or Vanguard to a friendly unit. That means himself as well. So it's total gonna cost 5 energy. But despite that, anybody who has played Horus Heresy Legions probably knows how strong Vanguard can be on the Warlord. Because this technically means nobody's gonna be able to attack your troops. And you are just going to be sitting there taking the damage because you have armor and a ton of healing. That is exactly why I choose to play Light Cover as my defense card on Guilliman. Of course, not mandatory, you can always go for Hive City, but this is really good because if you Vanguard Guilliman and camouflage the unit that you play, that unit is basically invulnerable, almost. Well, not to something like No Mocking About, for example, but still pretty good. And this can be very strong with the new card, Chapter Champion, because this thing is already ridiculously durable. And if you also give it light cover, it becomes nigh unkillable, honestly. You can also target stuff like Antaro Chronus with that, so you can create a lot of problems. Obviously, we're going to be running Avenging Zeal because we have an inbuilt codex, so that's really, really going to help us. There's the Humanity Shield there, together with some tactical insights for more codex triggering. And we are running the Phobos Lieutenant, which I think is one of the best cards that these guys have received. You should always play this on 3 energy so that you can make it stealth, because that long range and slay ability is just insanely good. You can trade with the enemy Warlord without taking damage back because of long range, and you can create cards in your hand with slay, which can also be legendary cards as well, by the way. We of course have the early game package through the Reiver, Outrider, and Inceptor. So mainly we're also focusing on triggering those codexes. We have Chapter Champion, as I said, and we do have Suppressors. Suppressors are insanely good because you can just play these guys and replay Humanity Shield up to 3 times, honestly, which is insanely good. We have Inspired Retribution and Angels of Death for some mid-game removal. We have the Inceptor Sergeant, so most of these things have codex, as you can see. We got the Hailstrike for AoE, and then for our late game, we are running Annihilator, Gadriel, Stormtalon, and Redemptor Dreadnought. All of these things that are going to be benefiting heavily from our codex triggering ability. Now, you can also, if you wish, go for something like Lieutenant Calcius. It is really up to you which one you prefer to have. And honestly speaking, like, there's a lot of things you can do. You can go for Terminators as well. There's like, right now, there's a million ways to play this guy. But this is the way that I want to try him. Because for so far, this build has been quite successful for me. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and let's see what we can do with the Primarch himself. Now, I think that, do I think that he's very strong? Yeah, I do. I think that mostly his strength does come from his insane sustainability, and his later ability to just gain Vanguard can be quite abusive. I'm not sure if he's like too strong, but he sure feels like a powerhouse for now. Okay, so we are fighting against the other Ultramarine Warlord there. That's a pretty cool one, by the way. I played him a couple of games and I really like him. He's really cool. So yeah, I do like I do like his ability as well. I think this guy you can play with the Salt Doctrine or something like that. Mostly. Okay, so he chooses not to attack, which makes a lot of sense. But now look, so we strike, and then we do this, and first the Codex triggers, and then because our energy is empty, Codex triggers again. So we're kind of trading for free. It's kind of like Titus when he has double heal, but this guy has 40 HP and a way more flexible ability for late game. Then again, Titus' ability is also quite flexible, but I'd say this is a little bit better in terms of how much it can give you, how much flexibility. Titus is better for mid-range or aggro. This guy seems to be way better for control. I'm talking about Bobby, obviously. So, ooh. You know what? I really want to play the Phobos Lieutenant here. I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. Yeah, I think I just play the Phobos Lieutenant. And I can pass. I'm not sure if I should have attacked. Considering the healing, I think you can afford to play quite aggressive. Now, I'm not sure if this guy is running the Tyrannic War Vet. I think more people are going to start running anti-stealth because of this card specifically. Ooh, that's a little bit nasty, but I think that's kind of okay. So, this is what I think we can do here. First of all, let's use the Phobos Lieutenant to just take this out. It's going to generate a card for us. Oh, champion again, right? Okay. So then we drop this. And I think we can do this. So this is going to make ours a little bit stronger than his. And maybe we should attack him once. Yeah, why not? I kind of missed healing here. I'm still getting used to playing Guilliman. So now let's see if he can deal with the 2 armor camouflaged one. So that means he has to trigger Codex and attack into this, which will mean that this thing is going to be lost, which is good. Oh, Oath of the Moment. All right. Oh, another Oath of the Moment. Okay. Oh, all right, brother. All right. I give. Say that's a pretty strong move right there. Now, however, that is not going to be enough. Main question is if I want to... Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to trigger the Codex on this thing. Which is going to trigger twice, because first because of the normal Codex, and then because of the ability of Guilliman. And we're going to just take it out. That's good. He technically had to blow 2 of his abilities on that. 2 of his Honor the Chapter, so... Honor the Chapter, right? Or is it also the Moment? Yeah, it's also the Moment. So that's, I'd say, fair enough. Oof, that's pretty annoying. To say the least. Know what I'm thinking here? I could play this. Not give it Vanguard, and instead give Vanguard to Guilliman. That would actually make it a very nasty thing, because then he would have to use Inspired Retribution on this. That would be the only way he could stop it. But that could be quite... Okay, what's he doing, though? Okay, he chose not to. Or I could just Inspire Retribution him. Which I think I will, actually. At this point, I think that is better. We got a second copy, that's why. Which means if he plays an even bigger unit now, I'm kind of ready to deal with that. Oh, another one, okay. I'll take it. I actually miscalculated the energy. I didn't even have enough to pull the combo that I wanted to pull. I was saying nonsense. I guess we have to take it out again. Alright. So that Avenging Zeal is gonna tick twice now, which is good. Though I gotta say, his amount of Blade Guard is getting a little annoying. Ooh, that's a nasty one. So I think here is the moment where we could go for that, right? And do we just do that? It's the question. Or do we not do that? I think we don't do that yet. Let's just leave everything on the board and let's keep it like that. Maybe we can do the Dreadnought combo first. Oh my god. Take it easy, brother. That's a lot of big boys. But now let's see what we can do. We could technically just play these. I think we can just do this, honestly. Let's trigger... Wait a minute. Okay, this is just for that. Let's trigger this. Let's get... this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Oh, oh, oh. Sounds pretty sick, huh? It's still not enough to destroy all of them, but I guess I'll take some damage. That should be okay. Well, we dealt with double Assault Centurion. That's, I guess, okay. Let's see what else he plays, though. He might play something insanely heavy again. The Sentry 2 is gonna start becoming very useful. Hato Sicarius, what the hell? That's not something you see every day, right? Okay, fortunately I got my suppressors out, which is perfect, because that's gonna give me back my Inspired Retribution. Which is just absolutely beautiful. Boom. But as I said, these suppressors are extremely good because they offer a lot of flexibility. And when we say a lot, we mean a lot. It's insanely good. And the healing is really coming in, man. If you notice, like, the amount of heal this guy is doing is insanely good. So that's why you don't necessarily need to use suppressors for you don't necessarily need to use suppressors for only invulnerability. There's like multiple ways you can use those guys, right? Okay, another chapter champion, fine. And that. Okay. So they're gonna trade. So what we're gonna do here, actually, is the following thing. We're already gonna start vanguarding. And this is gonna be a big deal. This is already a stage of the game where that Vanguard on the Warlord is gonna become ridiculous. Because that's what I'm gonna be doing every turn now. With the Redemptor, with the Predator, with the Stormtalon, and sooner or later he's just gonna run out of steam. And plus, having 1 armor and healing every turn, that's gonna be insanely good. So unless he manages to drop something that is insanely game-swinging, this is not gonna go too well for him. We did destroy 2 of his Centurions. We destroyed Cato Sicarius. I don't think there's a lot more he could... He could have Valtus, for example, but again, I don't think it matters much. He needs the Inspired Retribution here for sure. Otherwise, this is looking bad for him. Alright, plays the Aggressor. Plays the Apothecary. And plays the Reaver. Okay, yeah. Kind of makes sense. But that's the thing, he doesn't even want to punch with this, because it's not good. So, I think we can just do this. Yep. That should be good enough. And do we? Yeah, I guess we do. There we go. Yeah, this is already like a point in the game where I don't think you can win against Guilliman, because if he has like enough HP and he keeps vanguarding himself, I'm not really sure what you can do about it, honestly. This seems like a huge problem. I think it's good that they made it quite expensive, like up to 5 energy. That is like really good. Because unless it's like, if it's less energy, it would have been like very abusive. Kind of abusive even now if you think about it. Like, once you have Avenging Zeal on this thing, it's crazy. So there's not much he can do, really, right? He needs an Inspired Retribution here, like... And you know what we need? What we need is the Horus Heresy Legion's mechanic, Unstoppable. The ability to go through Vanguard. I think at some point that is going to be necessary, that everything that has a jetpack should go through the Vanguard. Otherwise, it's going to get ridiculous. Okay, yeah, we're dropping the Redemptor, and this time it's going to be a good game. Because there's nothing really stopping this anymore, right? Yep. This is just terrifying if you think about it. It was a good game though. I have to admit, those Assault Centurions were very, very scary. Alright, that's game number 1. Let's continue. Let's see what else we got in store. Okay. So who's it gonna be this time? It's another Ultramarine, okay. Well, that's kind of what it's gonna be, guys, I think, for foreseeable future, for obvious reasons, because it's an Ultramarine expansion. But, yeah, I think Guilliman is the one that you'd really need to aim for here. Gilgamesh, alright. For starters, we do the same thing. Nothing too different here. Just hit and heal. Basically deal 3 damage. I can see that Guilliman needs to be played purely as a control warlord because he's all about that late game when he can abuse the Vanguard, but I mean, honestly, he could very well play aggro considering
I will not compromise the codex.
considering the fact that he can just heal, keep healing himself, and then keep doing this as well. I don't even know, can anybody even trade with this guy? I'm not sure. Maybe Belial or Titus, I guess. Alright. Let's do this. So if he decides to attack with that, it's gonna die. Or maybe not. Well, not directly, but it still is. Sure if that was worth it, but fair enough. Yeah, let's do it like this.
One strike is all I need.
The speed at which we're getting that Avenging Zeal is nuts. I'm gonna refrain from attacking for now. Just see what he drops, how the game goes.
Your defiance will end under Ultramar's.
Okay, fair enough. That works. Hmm.
With all due haste.
Guess we could do this. All right. That's fair enough. Again, the Avenging Zeal, though. Oh, Calcius. Calcius is quite a bit annoying.
We'll be dead before they see me coming.
And let's do it like this.
We'll be dead before they see me coming.
We do have a pretty good turn next turn, like either Redemptor or... Ooh, that's a nasty one. It's not gonna work too well, though, still. We do have an answer for it. Okay, this could also work, but I think at this point this is better, right? Just do this. Just drop this. One, two. Oh, I could have actually Avenging Zeal already. I missed it. Stupid. I forgot that Guilliman triggers his codex as well. I did not account for that, so I counted one more energy than I should have. Crazy. Okay, fair enough. All right. We'll take that. Without an issue. And yeah, now we do this. So that tank is gonna shoot twice. Boom. Boom. It's gonna shoot twice because once Guilliman triggers it, and then it triggers itself. Pretty friggin' strong. Okay, that works.
Predator in position. Let there be fire.
But I don't think at this point he has a chance. Well, there's always the invulnerability. He could do that. But don't forget, this right here can also work on a friendly troop. Which means I don't have to target myself. I can make a vanguard out of something if I need an emergency one.
We are the sons of Guilliman.
Okay.
One strike is all I need.
Yeah, I guess that's game over.
Due haste.
That should be game over. Yep. GG. That's we got a serious Ultramarine smackdown going on here. So let's continue. The Ultramarine Super Bowl. Let's see if we get a different opponent. That's pretty weird. The first couple of games I played, I did not get Ultramarines. There was only one Guilliman mirror that I got. But then, no. But now it's all Ultramarines. Okay, Leontis, nice. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. World Master, alright. By the way, against these guys, this is not the best tactic because what he can do with that is he can just use the, what do we call that? Summary execution, yeah. Now, Leontis is pretty tough, but nevertheless, he'll have a hard time outscaling our healing. Because we're still going to be out-trading him, and we're gonna out-trade him especially fast starting at 3 energy, because then we have like the Primarch of the 13th here. No. That's not what I expected. Nope. He's here. Still doing the Lord Commander. Okay, fair enough. So let me show you what I mean. And now it's an even bigger problem because if he keeps attacking, nothing good comes of that because we outscale him. Though he's putting up a good fight, I mean, 2 HP difference isn't that big. Ooh, there it is. There's the Cadian boys. I could honestly play the Phobos Lieutenant here.
The Emperor's grace follows us.
And I think we refill. Yeah.
They'll be dead before they see me coming.
Smack this. Smack this. Now, Phobos Lieutenant is very, very strong. As I said, the value that this card gives with the Slay is insane. Even if this thing did not have Slay, it would still be good. I think currently it might be the best card that Ultramarines have produced. I don't know. In the expansion. At least one off. For sure. Okay, so here's the interesting part, you know? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. And then I could honestly just go for Supreme Strategist here. I'll be honest. The reason for that is quite simple. This Phobos is gonna be like very, very strong. So what this is gonna force him to do is he'll have to target him with his duty ability. So we're kind of gonna get that duty ability out of the way, which is good. If he chooses not to do that, he's gonna be in trouble. Oh, artillery. Why though? You could have just used duty on that, right? So a little bit of a weird decision, but fair enough. I'll take it. So we did get the Sergeant here, so let's see what it hits. Not the best target, but not the worst either, honestly. We'll take it. Yeah, let's pass. I think we're taking a little bit of too much damage here. I've been a little bit too aggressive, so let's see what happens. He's still unable to clear though, which is good. Okay, alright, we'll take that. We'll take that any day of the week. So let's do this. Then we do this, and you will have to take this out though. So now we have Humanity Shield, and that's my main goal, because now what I can do is I can abuse the Humanity Shield with the Suppressor, which is going to give me multiple copies of that, which is very, very strong. But I'm not sure if we're even going to need that, because there is a question of how he's going to deal with Gadriel.
Armed and ready.
Oh, that works. If he's dropping like, oof.
A single shell is all it
Oof.
takes.
That's a little bit scary. But not enough.
Armed and ready.
Honestly, not enough. Yeah.
One strike is all I need.
Honestly, I think Gadriel is pretty underrated. I'm seeing more people use Gadriel ever since the Space Wolves because of the flying ability, but I think people are underestimating this card. This guy is pretty good. Especially if you offer him the light cover defense card. It's pretty good. And what about this though? KDS stands. Yeah, game over. Good game though. Good game. That was a pretty aggressive start from him. He did bring me down quite a bit, but I think overall we managed to hold steadfast. Next game, boys. Next game. Who's next? The Tau. Yay. Don't you just love him? My absolute favorite faction. Now, Tau is actually quite dangerous. We gotta be very careful. Jokes aside, they're quite a bit scary right now. It's 2 ticks off my Zeal. Okay, we'll take that. Ooh, the Phobos Lieutenant. That's what we need right now. That's gonna be so useful.
Activating stealth field.
Oh, alright. I'll admit that's a little bit scarier than I had anticipated.
It's time to scour this battlefield.
One of the weaknesses of this deck, if you think about it, technically, is that we are not running a lot of what? AoE? Oh, so he's sacrificing everything. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that, bro. I'll take that.
I am Guilliman's blade.
Should I just... Yeah. Yeah, this is not looking too hot for him.
Ignite the Firecast Fury.
Ready your jump packs? We strike now.
This is gonna hurt. As hell. We lost the champion, but I would say it did its duty well.
Projecting energy field.
Target located. Flying into position.
Yeah, this is looking like good game already.
Launch protocols initiated.
Yeah, game over. Oh, wait. Well, it's still over, yeah. I think we won the game as soon as that Phobos Lieutenant plus Antaro Chronus tempo was done, because he had to kind of sacrifice absolutely everything to deal with it, and that really wasn't the best thing. Two more games, 2 more wins until we get to 10 wins. Come on, let's quickly find 2 more opponents. 10 wins with Ultramarines, I mean. Asmodai. Now, this is a very, very interesting matchup. You know why? Because we are very strong in late game, but he's also extremely powerful in late game. So, who's better is the question. Who is going to be better?
Enough blood has been shed in my name. It's time I honor it.
Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor.
Okay, Asmodai. Gonna have to start off a little bit slow. But we do have our Phobos Lieutenants coming very soon. Oh. You know, that's not that strong against Ultramarines, I guess, because we're not spamming that much when it comes to troops, but it's still gonna be a little bit annoying. Considering it's Asmodai, it's gonna be a little bit annoying, yeah. Probably this is the Zeal this turn. Oh. Hope he doesn't get kicked, because I want to see this matchup. This is a very interesting one, because Asmodai is extremely powerful in late game, and Guilliman is extremely powerful in late game, so I really want to see who wins. As I said, the Zeal. But does he have another one, though, is the question. Or we could just play this, yeah, why not? Let's give that thing cover as well. Make it as hard for him to kill as possible. So even if he plays flankers, it's not enough. Because if he plays the flanker, what happens here is going to be not enough. It's 3 damage. He cannot ping it. Okay, he chooses not to do it. Real question is, what do I do, though?
The Emperor's grace follows us.
Honestly, I think I just do this. Reason for that is, I'm gonna deal, like, insane damage to him. And since we're playing against Asmodai, killing him early is a must, still. I'm not sure if we're better in late game or not, but... fact is, it's better not to find out, I guess.
The banner of Caliban shall never falter.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, what do we do here? I think I know what we do here. We do 1, 2... Yes, that's what we do. What do we trigger Codex on? I think we trigger Codex on Guilliman, because we don't really need to trigger extra Codex on anything else. So might as well get extra healing instead. Then we clear the board. Let's see what the Lieutenant here gives us. Come on, give me something cool. Something I don't have currently. You know what? Honor Guard works. I'll gladly take that Honor Guard. Ooh.
Chase is over. Now the blade.
A little bit risky.
The lion's sons endure.
He's gonna heal a lot though. But again, very risky move. Very, very risky move. It can pay off, but still. It did pay off in this case, but in general, you don't want to do that. That is not something you really want to do. Yeah, let's play the Stormtalon here. Yeah, that's actually better. Get rid of the annoying healer. So we do have our Predator Annihilator, Stormtalon with tactical insights coming, so that should be very, very strong. Wonder what is he thinking though. Okay, that works. Oh, Smothering Decree, alright. That's actually pretty interesting. We kind of made him blow a very good card right now, so he's gonna deal quite a few damage here. Quite a bit of damage, I mean. And he's gonna get at an HP, but we're gonna fix that this turn right off the bat. So we play this, we refill, that destroys that, heals us, and then we use this, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna shoot it twice again, which is gonna be 6 damage to his face. We already technically dealt 9 damage with this Predator tank as soon as we played it. That is absolutely insane, by the way. Okay, Samael. Makes sense. So what do we want to do here? Gadriel. Ooh. Not yet, Gadriel. Not yet. You'll get your moment. Let's see how he deals with this. Really? Fair enough. It's Asmodai after all, so a little bit of casino is normal, I guess.
Take them down.
Alright, Gadriel, your time to shine. Again. It's gonna be a lot of damage. Alright. Let's see his answer to to this.
Quest for vengeance is
Ooh, convoke the circle. He needs an invulnerability here. Ooh. This is getting a little bit scary, I'll admit. Okay, Raven Wing. Fair enough. Smothering Decree. Oh. Dang it. Got another one, huh? Okay.
Caliban's rage echoes through me.
None shall escape the wrath of Caliban.
Ooh. This ain't looking too good. Let's see what we draw. Come on. We need a top deck. It's not too bad per se, but not too good either. Which tactics did I use already? Is the question.
Ready your jump packs? We strike now.
I should have targeted this, I think, instead, but I don't think it matters. Oh, he got us, gentlemen. He got us. He got us. He got us. He got us fair and square. Cannot deny. He got us fair and square, but oof, double. I guess double Samael into Convoke into double Smothering is enough to kill Guilliman. But it was pretty close, though. It was pretty close, I would say. Still. We had him on 3 HP, just we couldn't quite finish it. With an invulnerability roll, we probably could have pulled it off, but it is what it is. Let's go for the next game. Well, that does answer the question, so Asmodai does have a potential to win in this matchup, though it's not easy. For sure. See who's gonna be the next opponent. Come on. Don't get stuck. We need a game. Oh, what? Really? Let's try one more time, and if that keeps up, well, I guess that's where the video ends, boys. It was a nice showcase, but I would have liked to play another game, but I think Evergill is currently saying no. For some reason. Nope, we did find it. Alright, this seems good.
Enough blood has been shed in my name. It's time I honor it. The thunder of Ultramar shall echo through eternity.
Ooh. I don't think we have an answer to that on turn 1, so all we can do is just smack them. And do a little bit of healing.
With all due haste.
The Emperor's grace follows us.
This card is... No. Oh no. Never thought this would come in handy. Damn it. What do we do? Well, I guess we just drop this. Do this. Do this. And just sacrifice this guy. What you gonna do? Never thought I'd see Electius being useful in this day and age. It's not a bad 4-drop, by the way. It's pretty good. It's just that You don't see him that much anymore because, you know, power creep.
Target acquired.
Oh, incursors, those are really good. All right. That's not very useful. Mm-hmm. Certainly not a bad turn, but a little bit... I think you overdid it a little bit there.
Is all I need.
Would definitely target Guilliman because I want a little bit of healing here. I don't need the extra damage on this guy. Oh. Okay. That's a bad turn, because now I seize the initiative. That's not too good for him. Still not gonna attack him too much. Our HPs are dangerously close. Not the best time to play this.
Target located. Flying into position.
I need 8 energy to make a big play with this. He already used one of his Inspired Retributions. That means he really didn't have an answer to it, right? Yes, he did not. He could still bash into it. It's fine, I guess, but... Alright.
I am Guilliman's blade.
Straight there.
I am Guilliman's blade.
I've lost connection? What? Why did I lose connection? Come on. What's going on, Everguild? Ah, thank God. Come on, not in my video, Everguild. Don't disconnect me during... What the hell? Really, EG? Come on, man. Come on. Don't do this to me, Everguild. Not today. I don't think he should have removed the shield, I'll be honest.
One strike is all I need. With all due
I really don't think he should have removed the shield. Yeah, that's game over. GG. Now, I don't know what's going on, but apparently we're having some connection issues. So I think we'll wrap up the video here, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. So if you do have Bobby and you wanna, you know, you wanna try him out, I think this is a pretty good deck. So give it a shot. I think you won't be disappointed. So most cards that you have here are old cards anyway. The one that you really need, obviously, is the Chapter Champion. Not that crucial, though. Phobos Lieutenant is, like, really, really important. And Suppressors are really important. Otherwise, I think you can just play with older cards. If you don't have Chapter Champion, don't go for light cover. I think you should then go for the Hive City. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a good day.